up, guys? Britt Johnson here. I'm here with Matt Zemecki and Chris Clark. What's up, guys?
Good.
Chilling. Weekend.
Good week. Yep.
The weekend zone.
It's feeling good.
Everyone is a little tired today, maybe? You
No,
guys
we'll get
feeling
up.
good?
We'll get up.
It's good.
Okay.
We'll get into the topic
So
and
we
we're
got
good.
a lot of stuff to talk
I
about
know.
today.
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's get started. So, if you guys didn't know, Eli Manning was benched this week. Taking his place is Mr. Geno Smith. Do you guys consider Eli Manning a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Can I have an
please, don't even make
explanation of
that-
that?
In what league?
But that face. He won championships. He's had good seasons. To me, I get it. You know, he's not been the same player the last few years. But when you can come in clutch in the playoffs like he did, to me, I think that's enough to, with the championships, I think that's enough to make him a Hall of Fame quarterback.
But if we're gonna say that, do we consider Joe Flacco a Hall of Fame quarterback?
How
too?
many? Okay, hold
No,
on. That
but
was
like,
one time.
Yeah,
That was one
he won
year.
2 championships. Come on.
That was
But-
1 year.
And
But
one
that
of
was
them
one
was
year.
against the
He beat-
Patriots, who were almost basically undefeated that whole season, and then they go into it. They were like an ultimate underdog, and then they come
Right.
out and win the Super Bowl against
I mean, that
Tom
was
Brady
just
and the
luck.
Patriots. No,
That was
you
like-
can't say it. Maybe luck once, but not twice.
Look, this is tough for me, but I'm gonna say absolutely not. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer because
Okay,
that
do you-
wasn't tough
okay.
for you to say.
because here's the thing, to be in the Hall of Fame, I feel like you can't be leading the league in interceptions. What, 2 out of the 3 years actually 3 years he's played. He had
Okay.
27 interceptions.
Facts.
one
No,
year,
you're right, you're
and
right.
20 interceptions the next season. Like, how are you gonna put this guy in the Hall of Fame outside of the Super Bowls? Like, that's a team accomplishment, the Super Bowl. Outside of that, what has Eli Manning done?
I think he's one of actually, I think he's the most clutch fourth quarter comeback quarterback of all time.
Of all time.
Look-
So
Yeah.
we're gonna exclude Tom Brady out of this discussion
For
too?
clutch, yeah.
I'm not agreeing with that.
whoa.
I think he was clutch.
Whoa, whoa,
I agree Eli was clutch.
He
But
is clutch.
as much as I hate, I'm not a fan of Tom Brady or Eli Manning. And it hurts me to say it too, but at the same time, you got to give respect where respect is due. In the playoffs, when it counts, Eli Manning always woke up and always shut up. Yeah, in the regular season, you know, he coasted, had the interception season, but when it came to when it counted, he's always been clutch in the playoffs.
I agree,
And
but we can also say that both of those Super Bowls, the Giants' D-line was probably one of the best we've ever seen. I mean, you had Michael Strahan,
Okay.
Justin Tuck, and we had O.C. Umenyiora that first year getting after Tom Brady.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
had a
but-
complete team and won the game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Eli Manning in the first Super Bowl, I think he had the biggest impact on that game of having a Super Bowl. But I think outside of that throw, that Manningham throw on that second Super Bowl, Eli wasn't that good in that Super Bowl either. That's what I'm saying about it. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
I do.
If you look
like,
consistently in the regular
I
season.
can't say putting other people in the Hall of Fame and then not putting Eli Manning there. I just don't see that happening. I just don't. Like, there's so many other people who didn't even go to Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And they're in the, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not saying that, like, a
and
Super
that's the
Bowl is
reason
the
why-
end-all, be-all, but as a
Yeah.
quarterback and people assume the quarterback is
Right.
always the leader of the team. If the team loses, it's always on the Super Bowl, or it's always on the quarterback. If the team wins, it's always like the quarterback is the person that always gets blamed and then always gets praised in those situations. So yeah, he might have had
And
a
that's
complete
what I was gonna
team,
say.
but at the end of the day,
And what I was gonna, she says, it's not the fact that he has Super Bowls, because I'm not one of those guys that thinks that you have championships then you automatically.
Right,
No, I don't
Which
think
is
that.
dumb, yeah.
But I think exactly what Britt just said. It's like, because there's so many players that have gone to the Hall of Fame that did not win championships, that did not do it. It's hard for me to pass on Eli being one of those players as well to be put into the Hall of Fame.
But can you
It's
look
just-
at the Hall of Fame right now and go, hey, Terrell Davis is a Hall of Famer. Michael Irvin, you're a Hall of Famer. Oh, Eli Manning, you're in the Hall of Fame too?
Yes!
How could you put,
well,
that,
okay,
how
but
could you put his
listen,
name in
and
the same class
you're
with
saying
them?
whatever, several other, years maybe, and obviously we know recently he's not been that great of a quarterback or whatever,
right.
He's had a long career, by the way. I would say
Played
this.
young.
The last maybe couple years Terrell Owens played, was he an elite receiver in the league? No, he wasn't. But do you think that he does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but do you think that he's a player that should be in the Hall of Fame?
Terrell Owens?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, because he was
Right, but
dominant.
that's what I'm saying. Eli's had, like, now we don't realize it because he's still playing and he's not dominant right now. And then obviously
Yeah.
Tom Brady is older and he's still playing and he's dominant. So we're kind of like forgetting about the years where Eli Manning was a legit quarterback.
But I'm saying, like, I feel like he hasn't been dominant long enough to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, I feel like he was dominant those 2 Super Bowl years. Outside of that, this man's leading the league in interceptions. This man's turning the ball over. He's consistently having the Giants fall short of playoff appearances. Like, why are we saying he's a Hall of Famer? Outside those 2 Super Bowls, I'm saying that was impressive.
You can't say outside of 2 Super Bowls. Like,
he's been
2
garbage
Super Bowls
every year.
is great.
Okay,
a lot of, like, Andrew Luck. I mean, obviously, he's
been hurt.
He's been hurt or whatever. But does that take away from the moments that he was really great? Like, why are people still holding on to him?
But Andrew Luck hasn't had enough good moments
Exactly, but I'm saying, well, yeah, Andrew Luck I don't think has either. But I'm just saying, like, that's like putting somebody in a situation like, oh, well, yeah, besides the fact that they used to be good, they're not anymore. Well, okay, do you want people to just retire after their peak moment then?
But then going back to the Joe Flacco thing, he beat
stop. Joe Flacco is not in the same breath as Eli Manning.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
he beat Andrew.
No, I'm saying he beat Andrew Luck, he beat Peyton Manning, he beat Tom Brady, and he beat the San Francisco 49ers.
Who's this?
Joe Flacco.
Okay.
When the Ravens were playing.
In which
all
year?
the way.
In which
the Super Bowl year.
1 year.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
Eli's
that's 1 year. Yeah, two championship years, but that doesn't mean he only had 2 good years.
I'm just saying he's not a dominant quarterback. That's
not anymore.
That's what I want.
Not anymore.
Okay,
but you can't forget about the past. Like that, you can't forget about what people have done in the past.
I can't forget about the
27 interceptions. If that's the case as a Laker, you should forget about all your championships in the past.
And that's going to your man LeBron James. The man, he has what, 3-4 championships?
But he's consistently been great.
Cool, but he's been to the NBA Finals so many years and only came out with 3 rings on top. So
I mean,
it's like
you can average a triple-double last year and can't even win. So I'm just saying. That's the team
let's move on because clearly we're never going to get Matt to like have any sense in his.
And it hurts me to even say Eli.
Can I say this real quick? Eli should not have been benched. I thought that was
100%. Oh yeah, Geno Smith. At least I don't even know who the third. What's the third stringer's name? The other guy
that they just drafted.
Yeah, he should be. Geno Smith is just.
Eli should not have been benched.
All right, let's play a board game, which we're not even going to use boards for. But it's like rapid fire. I'm just going to ask you guys a question, pick one or the other. Say short, quick little answer as to why you picked that. Okay, what is sadder? The Eli situation or the Browns winning only 4 games in the last 3 seasons?
I think it's the Eli situation, for sure. I just think that, I mean, dude has consistently been putting in work for the Giants. He should not have been benched.
Because he's a Hall of Famer quarterback.
Not a Hall of Fame quarterback.
I agree. I think it's Eli as well. It's because you're just so used to the Browns. It's not sad at all. It's just like, that's the Browns.
Yeah. I think it's Eli as well. Because it really shows what the league is about. You know, there's no loyalty. As soon as a player doesn't do well, they're done with them. You know, the owners don't care about him. So, you know. Okay, what is more impressive? Josh Gordon putting up 100-yard receiving performances while being crossfaded, or LeBron James being ejected for the very first time after 15 seasons?
There's no contest. I'm sorry. Like, for being crossfaded, putting up numbers, I got to go to Josh Gordon. I'm sorry.
He's the GOAT.
Like, that is impressive.
I would say that's definitely impressive. Especially doing it with Brandon Weeding, Jason Campbell, and Brian Hoyer.
The same Brown. Yeah, that's
impressive. The Browns, right.
Yeah,
the Browns of all teams.
Dude, and dude's only 26, so he can still ball out.
He'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying.
So, who looked like the bigger jerk this week? Steph for ignoring that poor little kid, or Ben McAdoo, the Giants coach, for benching Eli?
I'm going to say Steph. I thought that was totally disrespectful. He clearly saw the kid. He was waving right at him. He was looking around. He was looking behind him. He was looking this way. Steph, bro, come on.
Yeah, there's a difference between jerk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right. There's a difference between a jerk and just plain stupid. So I'm gonna put McAdoo as plain stupid. But yeah, Steph is a jerk for that. Like, he just signed the.
He just wants an autograph.
That's it. He had his jersey on and everything.
And you know what was interesting about that? I feel like, is Steph then only cool and the guy that we think he is when the cameras are around? Did he not know that he was being recorded, so that's why he was ignoring, because he always does come out as like if it's a little kid in the middle of the field and he hugs, or court, I mean, he hugs them and whatever, like.
Yeah, because NBA TVs
Steph really
surrounding
just
him.
like a dickhead, maybe.
I don't know.
He just
Steph's
does it
allowed to
for
have
the
a bad
cameras.
day. I think he's allowed to have one bad day,
Yeah.
but he's still a jerk.
I thought that was
still a jerk. Still a jerk.
I think he
still a
should, end up setting something up and meeting.
Yeah,
exactly.
sure.
I think the kid was kind of being spoiled though, because he did get to
everybody.
he got everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
But the one he wanted though.
With the jersey, I know.
Come on, man.
All right, next one. Pick an NBA player under 25 to start your franchise. Giving you guys Ben Simmons, Karl Anthony Towns, or Porzingis. I already know who Chris is gonna pick.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to say Ben Simmons. I mean, dude's flat out been balling. He missed his rookie year, but dude has such a bright future. It's gonna be.
You know what? I'll go off a limb. I love Porzingis, but of those choices, actually, I think I'm gonna go with Cat. I think I would go with Cat to start. If I'm starting a franchise, I love you, Porzingis. If you were watching this, I got
really
you. But I would have to go with Cat.
Wow.
I mean, because Cat,
I'm really surprised.
He's durable and he can do the same things.
Matt Demecky's rubbing off on you a little bit, like the switcheroos. That
I love you, unicorn. I'm sorry. He's more durable. That's my thing. Porzingis got an injury ever.
I agree with that.
All right, next one. I'm going with Ben Simmons as well.
Yeah, that was my second.
Better pro in the NFL: Darnold, Rosen, or Mayfield?
Oh, I'm gonna say Darnold. This is gonna hurt me, but I'm definitely gonna go with Darnold. I think if he's in the right system, I think he's gonna succeed as a quarterback.
I don't know. I like Rosen. I like Rosen. He's too accurate for me. I've been impressed by him this season.
I just think Darnold's a better athlete.
I think
That's
Rosen's
what I'm saying.
issue is he doesn't have any receivers
Right.
that can catch a ball.
Yeah,
like I always, every game,
accurate.
I've been to several UCLA games this year, and every time it's like it's right there, right in between the numbers, and the guys just aren't catching it. So yeah,
accuracy. I think it'll be fun.
I actually have no idea. I have no idea.
You gotta pick one.
Darnold.
All right.
Darnold.
No love to Mayfield, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know.
I just,
Johnny
too
Manziel
much
2.0.
Johnny Manziel in there.
Yep.
All right, so that is what we have for today. That is it. Let us know what you guys think of everything we said in the comments below. Like, subscribe, shop the Fumble store before you go, and we will see you guys next weekend.